Hello and welcome to my channel. Say hi to a happy day. In this channel, I would like to share tales and stories I personally picked and or my kids' favorite book stories. Let's enjoy listening while I read to you the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Part 1. With air rides every night, wartime London was no place for children. So Mrs. Pevensie decided her 4 children would wait out the war in the countryside. It's just for a little while, she promised as they boarded a train. Peter, the oldest, looked at his sisters and brother. "We've got to stick together now," he said. Susan, Edmund, and Lucy stared back at him glumly. Nobody wanted to go where they were going, wherever it was. A stern woman named Mrs. Macready met them at the station. She worked for their host, Professor Kirk, and enforced all the rules at his huge, dark house. No shouting, no running, no sliding on the banisters. Life was quiet at the professor's house and deadly boring, especially on a rainy day. Lucy suggested playing hide and seek. Peter had counted all the way up to 96 before she found a place to hide. In a rush, Lucy plunged into the magnificent wooden wardrobe that stood in a room of its own. She backed into it as far as she could. Then suddenly, she felt snow crunching beneath her feet. Lucy was in the middle of a snow-covered forest. She made her way through the icy trees toward a faint light in the distance and found herself in a clearing beside a lamppost. Just when she was wondering what to do next, she heard footsteps behind her. Lucy was being followed by a creature who was half man, half goat. He was a faun. The faun's name was Mr. Tumnus. It turned out he was more afraid of Lucy than Lucy was of him. And Lucy couldn't resist his invitation for tea. She was dying to get out of the cold. On the way to his house, Lucy discovered that she was in a land called Narnia, where it had been winter for the last 100 years. "Winter's all right," Lucy said, trying to sound so cheerful. "You can ice skate and have snowball fights and Christmas." Mr. Tumnus shook his head. "Not here," he replied sadly. "We haven't had Christmas for 100 years." Beside the faun's blazing fire, Lucy ate all the tea cakes she could. But Mr. Tumnus seemed scared when she decided to leave. "If I let you go, she'll turn me to stone," he whispered. "The White Witch, she's the one who makes it always winter. She gave orders. If we ever find a human in the woods, we're supposed to turn it over to her." Mr. Tumnus broke the rules by helping her leave. Lucy just hoped he wouldn't get caught. When she stepped back through the wardrobe, Lucy found that no time had passed at all. Nobody believed her story either. That night, she crept down the hall with a candle and slipped back into Narnia. And this time, Edmund followed her. I hope you enjoy listening to the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Part 1. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to listen to more of our favorite book stories. See you soon!